Good morning, class. As yesterday we have started with chapter 12, that is Ravi and the Weeping Princess part 1. Now today we are going to continue with the same chapter. As yesterday we have read half of the story of Ravi and the Weeping Princess part 1. In this, now let us go through a short summary till where we have read the chapter. Now in this, when the chapter starts, Ravi was sleeping and when the ray of light fell on Ravi's face, Ravi suddenly woke up from his sleep. He yawned, and after that he was waiting for his friend Ashok. And when he changes his clothes and gets freshened up, he goes down to his mother and asks, What have she cooked today? She said that she is cooking dosas because it's Sunday and Ravi loves to eat dosa. Ravi, when came down and have seen that there is a heavy thunder outside and it is going to rain heavenly soon. So he have thought that his friend Ashok won't come. And just then Uncle Mike came there. And Uncle Mike came with a present, that is a brown metal box in his hand, and he presents that to Ravi. In it there were stamps, and which Uncle Mike used to collect when he was very young. And Uncle Mike gave the present to Ravi so that he can start it collecting, so that he can sort it out. Now Uncle Mike said that if Uncle Mike gave it to Ravi because his children have grown long, his children are all grown up now and they have all gone to abroad now. And he gave it to Ravi for sorting them out. Now let us begin with the story today. Let us begin. Now, as yesterday we have ended till he smiled at Ravi. Uncle Mike smiled at Ravi on page number 134. Now today we are going to continue with the same page. Now let us begin. How will I know if it is a rare stamp? Asked Ravi. How am I going to know that it is a rare stamp? Oh, I am sure you will know when you find one. I am sure that you will find it, and you will know it is the rare one or not. You have to be careful that it isn't a forget one, though. Now while your mother is making me a hot dosa, sit down. I will tell you the story of the Weeping Princess. Now, as your mother is cooking a dosa for me, until and unless he cooks, you sit down along with me and I will tell you the story about the Weeping Princess. Weeping Princess. Just then there was a loud clap of thunder and the rain began to pour down. As and when Uncle Mike asked Ravi to sit down to hear the story of Weeping Princess, the rain started. Uncle Mike made himself comfortable in a large chair. Uncle Mike sat in a large chair and made him comfortable. Ravi looked out of the window at the pouring rain and then sat at Uncle Mike's feet to listen. Ravi then looked out of the window. Ravi looked at the rain and then he sat down in the feet of Uncle Mike to listen the story of Weeping Princess. Uncle Mike began his story and then Uncle Mike began his story. When I was young, I used to collect stamps. When I was young, I used to collect stamps. I was very keen on the stamp and my parents were always writing to their relations all over the world. And when I was young, I used to collect stamps. And I was very keen as my parents are always writing to all the relations all over the world. Every time, come to page number 135. Every time they wrote, they got a reply on each envelope that came the post. Through the post, there was always a colorful stamp. And every time when Uncle Mike's parents wrote on the stamp. They always got a reply on each envelope that came to the post. There was always a colorful stamp. Sometimes their friends wrote to me and sent me stamps for my collection. Sometimes their friends wrote to me also and sent me the stamp for my collection. Now you know that a great number of people in the world collect stamps. Now you are knowing that number of people collect stamps. In fact, soon after the first stamp was issued in 1840 in England, people began to collect stamps. Soon, when in 1840 in England the first stamp was issued, after that people started to collect stamps. The first stamp was called the penny black. And today it is worth a lot of money. The first stamp was called penny black and today it is worth a lot of money. It costs a lot of money. When the stamps are being printed, the printers have to be careful that all of them are exactly the same. And when the stamps are being printed, the printers are also very careful, because all the stamps have to be exactly the same. If one of the stamps is different in any way, then every collector wants to own that stamp and it becomes very precious. If one of the stamp is different in any of the way, then every collector who loves to collect stamps wants to get that because it becomes very precious. Ravi's eyes were wide open and he was listening carefully to what Uncle Mike was saying. Ravi's eyes were open and he was listening very carefully to what Uncle Mike was saying. Ravi's mother came into the room and asked Uncle Mike to come. Ravi's mother came into the room and asked Uncle Mike to come to the dining room. Into the dining room because his dosa was ready. Ravi's mother asked Uncle Mike to come to the dining room because his dosa was ready. Ravi and Uncle Mike went into the dining room and Uncle Mike continued his story. After that, Uncle Mike and Ravi both have gone to the dining room and they continued the story after that in the dining room. Well, when I was just a boy, the King of England was a man called George. When I was a boy, the King of England was the man named George. He was George V. George the Fifth was the name of the King of England. And he had been the King of England for 25 years. George the Fifth was the King of England for 25 years. The year was 1936. Now when someone has been the king for 25 years, it is quite a great occasion. Now when someone has been a king for 25 years, it was quite a big occasion. The people in many countries celebrated this anniversary. When some king is there for 25 years, the people are used to celebrate the anniversary. In Canada, they issued a stamp showing the king's granddaughter. In Canada, they were used to show the stamp of that they were king's granddaughter, Princess Elizabeth. King's granddaughter was Princess Elizabeth. When the stamp was being printed, the printers had made a small mistake, and when the king's granddaughter Princess Elizabeth's stamp was being printed, there was a mistake by the printer in that stamp. Every 21st stamp on a sheet of 100 stamps showed a tiny colored mark under the eye of the princess. Every 21st stamp on the sheet of 100 just showed a mark under the eye of the princess. There were only about 8,000 of these stamps, and every collector wanted one. But under the eye of the princess stamp, mark under the eye of princess stamp were only 8,000, and every collector wanted that one stamp. The stamp became known as the Weeping Princess. That stamp, the mark under the eye was known as Weeping Princess, because the mark looked exactly like a tiny tear, because that mark under the eye just looked like a tiny tear. Whenever a letter came from Canada, I always looked to see if the Weeping Princess was on it or inside it, but alas, I have never found one. Whenever the letter came from Canada, I always used to found Weeping Princess stamp, but inside it or outside it, but I haven't found that stamp. So afterward, continued Uncle Mike, some clever people began to make their own copies. But after that, some of the clever people used to print that ordinary stamps. They have continued to begin the copy of that. They looked at ordinary stamps of the princess and very clearly made a mark on them just like a tear. They have made a very clearly mark on that stamp. Lots of people thought these forged stamps were real ones and paid high quality prices for them. And some of the people have thought that this stamp was the real one, but that was the copy of that. And they have paid very high prices for it. But I did not even get the forged one. But then too I didn't get that not real one. Uncle Mike finished his dosa and went to wash his hands. And after the story, Uncle Mike just finished his dosa and he went to wash his hand. Thank you, he said to Ravi's mother. That was the most delicious one. He said thank you to Ravi's mother because the dosa was very delicious. He gave her a big smile and then turned to Ravi. He gave a smile to Ravi's mother and then he turned to Ravi. Now let us turn the page and come to page number 136. Well, Ravi, I hope you have more luck than I did. He said, well, Ravi, I hope you have more luck than I have. Look after the stamps well, and one day, you never know, you may well find a very rare stamp. He said, look after all the stamps and maybe that you find a very rare stamp. I hope so, said Ravi. That would really be very exciting. Thank you very much, Uncle Mike. I now have something to do today. Ravi said, thank you very much, Uncle Mike, for this. Now I have something to do today. Uncle Mike laughed and went into the next room to talk to Ravi's father. Uncle Mike laughed and just went into the next room to Ravi's father, written by Nicholas Horsburgh. Now, here as we end the part 1 of Ravi and the Weeping Princess, I hope the story is clear to all of you. To make it more clear, in homework, you have to read the story thoroughly. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. After completing this chapter, we are going to start with Ravi and the Weeping Princess part 2 in the next chapter. Now, homework for you all is you have to read this chapter thoroughly. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Thank you.